Hello, hi, welcome to this um, random spot. This is still my room. This is my desk. I'm just standing up because I am just about to leave for my first Delhi Reads book club event and my first book signing by an author. So, yeah, um, I just thought that I could take you along with everything that I'm taking, doing, wearing, whatever, carrying. I am pumped, I am nervous, I am excited to be leaving the house after so long because I have been bedridden because of my injury. Okay, um, so this is my bag, which is not gonna, yeah, this is the bag. It says Dream Bookstore and it's got this like visual on it. I got it as a part of what's that thing, that Christmas thing where people open one present every day. I got it as a part of an advent calendar from Literary Souvenirs, which used to be this cute little Instagram bookshop. And so I'm gonna carry this. It's got like tissues and my wallet. And I am really confused about what lipstick I should be applying. So I'm just gonna wing it. I think that works better. Right. So I'm going to this book launch event, which is the book launch of Swimming Lessons by Malcolm Seah. Say, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce that. Seah. And I am gonna get the book. I will hopefully get it signed. And right. So the event, the um, Delhi Reads event page said that I should bring a pen, and obviously I've got my trusty fountain pen, and it's not empty. It's got some ink. Hold on, it is there. Yeah, so I'm gonna get and bring this along, but just in case this like for some reason is like not usable, I have a blue gel pen and I've got a pink and purple fine liner because the cover of the book is like purple, pink, and that kind of cyberpunk tech cyberpunk-ish space. So for these are the pens that I'm gonna take, and I'm gonna take my trusty little cute little, so this is kind of like a soft launch of this thing. This is my book embosser that I got for my birthday, and I'm gonna put the design right here. And yep, so I'm gonna be taking this and hopefully I can get the book embossed or like emboss it when I get it signed. And that's gonna be exciting because so far I have been waiting to use this. I've not found the time or space to use it yet, so I'm really excited. And yeah, so those are the things that I'm taking, and I think I'm gonna take this lipstick, and yep, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna leave now because yeah, I need to leave. And yeah, I'll try to film, be a little awkward in public. That's gonna be fun. You know what I'm trying to say. All right, cool. Can you tell that I'm really hyped about this? I'm getting to leave the house for a bookish event. All right, I'm gonna go wash this lipstick residue off my hands and get dressed and leave. I am dressed. I'll just wear my shoes and leave. Okay, bye. See ya.
So after this, she told me like I think my mom's quite mystical. So my mom like, gave me some salt like, put around the house that I just ended up using for my food. Yeah, but just to like carry on the story.
from the Delhi Reads Penguin event with Malcolm, the author of. Oh no, my phone is casting a shadow. Deal with it, guys. Just deal with it. The author of Swimming Lessons. I finally got my hands on the book. Actually, was gonna order it, and it would have arrived yesterday, and I would have had like about a day and a half to read it, but I didn't because I was sure that I wouldn't be able to find the time to read it, and I was right. So it was such a lovely event. It was so nice to go there and to hear Malcolm talk about how he wrote the book, to hear about his ghost stories, spirit stories, and to interact with all of these like-minded readers and people, and meet all these wonderful interesting people. It was really really cool. It was also the last event of one of the founders of Delhi Reads. She actually left partway through the session, and she it was a couple of best friends who started this book club. So as someone who in her personal life is also having moments where friends are moving farther away, I don't know, just I had a moment. It was an emotionally charged moment. Like I could see myself reflected in them. And yes, but coming back to the book and the event and everything, it was so much fun. They had a bunch of audience games as well. Like there were quizzes, there were interactive games. I even hold on, I'll show it to you. They had like a bookish tambola, like a bookish bingo, where they gave us a sheet with a bunch of books mentioned on it, and they were pretty well known book. Like I had read a lot of those books, and it was like they were giving out hints about the book and the story, and you were supposed to guess the book. And yeah, it was fun. I managed to guess some of them, but not nearly all of them. So that was fun. And as I have mentioned, that I'm just a sitting duck right now with my injury thingy. So it was really nice to get out of the house and meet people. And yep. So I got swimming lessons, and I got two copies, one for me and one for someone who was supposed to accompany me but flaked out at the last minute. And this is really, really adorable. Look at the inscription. Okay, I think I'll just have to put in like a picture of this. It says, "Shame on you for not coming. Name of the person. Do better." I'm kidding. And then a smiley face. All the best, Malcolm. So he personally inscribed this copy for me to give to the friend who was supposed to be coming today. So that is really, really sweet of him. And I am super excited to read this book and get back to you guys with what I think, and get back to my friends with what I think, and especially this friend in particular. If we don't buddy read this, I am going to make them read it once I've read this. And yep. Oh, we also got some merch. We got this cute little postcard and this lovely and amazing bookmark. We've got Malcolm on the back. It was a lot of fun, and Malcolm actually talked about this book and about grief, and there was something that I'm dealing with right now that I think that this book is something that I would really connect with at this moment. So I am excited and a little bit afraid, if I'm not lying, to read this because I'm probably going to cry or something. And um yep. And he also mentioned something about growing up in Singapore and not knowing like about your heritage or like where you're from, because everything is an amalgamation of all these cultures. And I also related to that a lot, because as someone who is an internal immigrant within the country, so like I am from one state, I have spent my life living in multiple other states than the one that I'm from, and I don't know which cultures and mannerisms and places are mine to call mine, because technically the place that I belong to, I've never lived in, and the places that I've lived in are not mine to call mine. It's really conflicting, and it's not just me. A lot of my family is spread across the country, and it is so confusing to see all of us being from one place, but also from um, all these places scattered across the country, and not knowing which parts are ours and which parts are the ones that we've adopted and which are the parts that we have put into each other by adopting them from the cities that we have lived and grown up in. So, yeah, and he talked a little bit about his like next work, and yeah, if that is anything related to all of these things that he mentioned, then I think I am like, sign me up for a pre-order right now. um yep, that aside, it was great. I had a lot of fun today, and there was another bookstore nearby, so obviously I wandered in there as well. And you know me, Percy Jackson fan, so I found out that apparently, the new editions of Percy Jackson. So my copies of Percy Jackson, the ones that I've had since I was like 10, they're pretty damaged. Like, I am really books from cover to cover. They have sat out in the sun, they've dealt with heat, they've dealt with cold. So although I'm not ready to let go of those copies, they're probably a biohazard at this point. And yeah, so I finally caved in, and last year I bought the new Percy Jackson editions, which I have on my bookshelf. And I found out that Heroes of Olympus also has a matching edition set. Like, I found Son of Neptune and the Mark of Athena over there in that bookstore, and I was really tempted to buy them. But again, I have all those books as well, and until and unless I can find a way to upcycle them, like gift them to someone or gift them to a library, or I don't know, if I move somewhere else and part of my collection is here and part is there, and I want both sets to have Percy Jackson or something like that. Until and unless that day comes around, I don't think I will be purchasing the new editions. And my copies of Heroes of Olympus have also suffered very similar fates to those of my Percy Jackson books. It's just that they're um, not as old, so they didn't have that much time to go through what my poor Percy Jackson books have gone through. And my Percy Jackson books, I have reread them almost once a year or once every 2 years since I have had them. Just for almost like more than a decade and a half, basically. So, so yeah, I am just not ready to let them go. And I think that I'm going to keep holding on to those books until they fall to pieces. So that was something interesting that I found out. I got to go to a second bookstore, I got to go to Kunzum. But yeah, and with my injury, there's only so much I could do. So I didn't really hang around for much longer. I got my books, I got them signed. I had some really sweet interactions with some of the people that I met there. I exchanged some numbers, some Instagrams, and yeah, it was really wonderful. Actually, Delhi Reads held another event a few weeks ago, where it was just an event in Sundar Nursery, which is a park, for people to come in with whatever they're reading and sit and read and then maybe talk a little bit. And it was something that I really, really, really wanted to go to at the time. But at that time, I was like confined to the bed. I could barely move. So ever since then, I've kept an eye out on events that they're hosting, and this was really great. And I hope that I can get to go to more events by them. Um, yeah, so this was really, really cool. I had a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to attending more events and meeting more people and talking more about books. Okay, so if this video is a little bit like rushed and put together, it's because I have a lot of energy and I did not have enough time. I just this morning when I woke up, I was like, hey, maybe I should film this. So here we are, and I am gonna like get to reading now, I guess. Okay, all right. So, thanks for watching if you've stuck around so far. And yep, see you all in the next one. Bye.